Hello, welcome back to JL Season 16B Round 5, and here in the season finale we are in Brno in Czechia, and there is a three-way fight for the title here between F1 Fan, Glow and Crossthenet, and they all are here to race today. So this season finale will be quite interesting, as we did see just a while ago the AL title fight between F1 Fan and Brno, as it was coming down to the final race there as well. Brno did lead the race in front of F1 Fan, but sadly had to DNF, which gave F1 Fan the chance to win it, and he did do that. So here we go then, as we cross in line for the first lap. It's Crossthenet on provisional pole, and all points are very crucial today. So this pole position is crucial, the fastest lap is crucial, and of course the finishing position is crucial. But here we go, F1 Fan F1 Fan third, as Glow is only 7th, and he's leading the title by 3 points. Yeah, 3 points on Crossthenet. So here we go then. Next lap, it's going to be F1 Fan who takes provisional pole. Those points, as I said, is important. So we'll see if Crossthenet can improve. Glow still only 7th. So he needs to really improve now if he wants to get it back up here, as there's going to be a few cars to pass if he does not. But the top two here, of course, rapid in qualifying. So we'll see what they can do, as F1 Fan has made a mistake. It's all down to Crossthenet now. Can he improve? Into the final corner, he's going to cross the line, and he's going to take pole position. And that point is quite important for him. Wow, what an improvement as well. F1 Crossthenet takes pole position with a 34.18. Quite a rapid lap. F1 Fan joining him on the front row with a 34.40. Brno third. We have Mill in fourth. Quite a very good qualifying for him. The two Carpathians in 5th and 6th. Then we have Axis in 7th, and Glow, the title leader, down in 8th. Alexei Josnov in 9th. Albano in 10th. Sunday Driver in 11th. And we have a new rookie, Jason in 12th, Connor 13th, and Ricky Boy in 14th. Wow, this title is gonna be tight. Here we go then, for the title decider. 24 laps, no rain, and it's gonna be softs for Crossthenet. He's the only driver on soft, Alexei the only driver on mediums, the rest of the grid on the hards. Mill has a very slow start, but it's a good start from Crossthenet and F1 Fan and Brno. The top three trying to pull away already, as Crossthenet gets a bit of a gap now. Can he already pull away here on lap 1? He's on the softs, but if he does manage to pull away, that will help him quite a lot. But F1 Fan does stick with him there, as Brno has lost them. And F1 Fan now made him, Brno goes wide. Brno goes fully off track, and that lets Glow back to catch him now, as Glow's trying to climb up the positions after starting quite back low down. As he's trying to go around the outside of Lexus, he does make that move, but Brno now is going to go down the inside into the chicane, and they almost crash. They keep it clean. Glow tries to go for quick lines, he goes for a switchback, and that's going to make him go deep into the grass, and losing him 3 positions there. But then we see Crossthenet already pulled a 2-second gap to F1 Fan now, and he's on the soft, so he will need to. I think he's gonna go for a 2-stopper here, so he will need to push quite hard if he wants to make that work, as the rest of the grid basically is going for a 1-stopper here, hard to hards. As Rafita is now P3. That's a pretty good climb for him after starting 5th. Lexus as well, climbing from 6th to 4th. So the Carpathians are doing quite a good race here. Brno's leading the pack now with Mill, Glow, Connor, Ricky Boy, Jason, and Sunday Driver almost there. It's around 5 cars. It's Glow now between Connor and Banner into turn 1. They go clean, but Ricky Boy pushes Banner quite often. Now Ricky Boy is going to go for the move into the first chicane. Connor tries to go for the switchback. There's a huge crash. Oh my goodness. Huge crash between Ricky Boy and Jason. And Connor as well, but Connor comes out much better than those two. And Jason does cut off Sunday Driver there, sadly. He's going to lose some speed. Wow. It's been 5 laps and we have already have this much chaos. I love it. But then we see that Crosstoner leading with 3 seconds now on F1 Fan. But those softs are starting to drop off quite rapidly now. I think he's only going to 7 softs. Ideally, he want to go 7 softs. You don't really want to push those for any longer. As Axis, that's wrong. Here we go then. Rafita still P3. Lexus and Mill battling it out for 4th now. As Glow still hasn't made the move on Banner. He's still 7th. And he will need to... the title is indeed slipping away from him here. He had... he's had some ups and downs in this season. But as it's now, he's had some downs. And he's up into 6th as Banner makes a mistake. And now it's down to hunt down for this P4 with Mill and Lexus. But he wants Banner to stay behind, as I think Glow is a bit quicker. It does seem to be. But he makes a mistake and that's just going to let Banner back through. And these guys may switch positions quite often as Banner now makes another mistake, letting Glow back through into turn 1 as Banner looks for a switchback, can't make that happen. Mill now dropping far back Lexus. I don't know what's happening there. But he's dropping back down to Glow as we see Crestner holding the same gap between F1 fans. It's getting a bit smaller as Crestner is not going to enter the pits. Wow. He's going to stay out. He is going for 8 lap softs. So I don't know what his strategy is. But maybe it'll work out as he does have the fastest lap as well. So all he does need to do if F1 fan manages to win is a P2. And as it stands now, he is very much secure for a P2 here. All they need to do is really beat out Rafita, who is the only challenger for that, as is now he's peeling into the pits. And F1 fan is going to take the lead now. Here, start on lap 9. Rafita right in front of Crosstoner on a new set of soft tyres. And now, maybe he's going to try and improve that fastest lap even more, as he's going to be pitting onto, as Connor has a DNF now from the race. I don't know what's happening there, if he's been in an incident or not. But it's quite unfortunate. As Lexus has been caught up now almost by Mill and Glow. Glow is climbing. They're pulled away from Banner, which is quite good for him. But Glow still not able to do anything there. He's going to be stuck behind these two drivers unless he makes a move into the chicane. As Lexus goes wide, Glow gets a free position there. Next up, Mill around the outside. He tries to go. He's going to almost make that move stick, but Mill forces him a bit into the grass. And Glow is still there though. He has the slipstream. Is he going to go for a move on the outside? No, he's not. Now slipstream. He's going to stay behind Mill for now. So you see F1 fan then starting lap 11, almost halfway through the races. Crosstoner now overtaking. Oh my days, what is happening there? Crosstoner is absolutely forced off Rafita into turn 1. Oh no, that will definitely be looked at, and that could cost Crosstoner the title actually, if he does get a penalty for that. Also, it also depends on how big the penalty is. But that's definitely ruined the race for Rafita, sadly. As the gap between Crosstoner sets the fastest lap once again, 34.15. It's a pretty rapid lap as Rafita now in after losing quite a lot of time. Also on to hards again, as I said. Glow has pulled away from Mill is in provisional P3, but he's not going to be staying in that P3 for long. As we see, the gap between the top two is getting smaller and smaller, but F1 Fan peels into the pits now, and Krusnut just don't know what... I feel like I saw him fly off the track. I'm either high or he did. Well, back to it. The gap between them now is 5.5 seconds, and Krusnut still has to make another pit stop. F1 Fan does not have to make another pit stop, and the pit is around 6 to 7 seconds depending on the entry. So we'll see then. Oh, there's a bit of teleporting now from Krusnut. Are we gonna have another ending like we did in AL with Brno DNFing from teleports? Krusnut as well, who is the biggest title rival of F1 Fan, as Glow is not looking to get this title, looks like, in P4. Is Krusnut gonna DNF? We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, the gap is getting bigger actually between the top two, and the gap is now 6.5 seconds. So F1 Fan will really need to hold that gap. He does not really need to push that much. All he needs to do is hold the gap and hope that Krusnut either makes a mistake or, of course, for his sake, does DNF. But yeah, that will be looked at later. It's Rafita now back into P3, but Glow is not that far back after making his pit stop a bit later. So he could get a podium here, which would make the top 3 get podium in every race, I think, except for when they do miss the races. Yes, Rafita makes a tiny mistake. The gap between Rafita and F1 Fan is 12 seconds though. So you can see the difference in pace between those, as Glow has managed to catch up to Rafita. And now the battle for the podium is on, as Mill and Lexus is going to be battling out for P5. It's going to be hard to catch up, as Mill now trying to go for a move around the outside into the chicane, and he does make that move quite easily there. Beautiful move from him, and up into P3 he goes, as Krusnut has made his final pit stop. He's onto softs once again. Yeah, there is no 2 compound rule, is it? And JL, I don't know. I don't think so.
No 2CR, no.
All right, thank you. Well, there we go then. A 3-stopper for Krusnut is the strategy he went for, and the gap is only 1.5 seconds with quite a few laps to go here. So yeah. Oh, and Krusnut off the track once again. Not ideal for him. Of course, he does not wanna DNF from this race, as his title is then lost. But Glow then 10 seconds back, but is pulled away from Rafita quite nicely, and is looking to get a P3. But the top 2 then is going to be battling it out for the remainder of the laps. The gap is getting smaller and smaller. The gap is now 1.3 seconds. F1 Fan can almost see Krusnut in his rear mirror as he makes a tiny mistake, which is going to let Krusnut close the gap even more. It's under a second now, and he's right outside the slipstream as he has another teleport. Oh, this is not looking good for Krusnut. Really not looking good for him. That's not ideal for him, but here we go then. Starting lap 20, 5 laps to go here for the title. Solaris has, if they finish like this, they have won the Constructors title as well. So of course they would be happy with a double title. But Krusnut now, he's not getting much closer really. The gap is staying around the same. But yeah, we'll definitely see later in this race if Crossnet is gonna have more of these TPs, because that is an issue on the track. Glow, the gap now between him is 3 seconds down to Rafita, and Mill has pulled away from Lexus. Brno now hunting down Lexus for P6, with Jocelyn in 8th, Albano and Jason, the rookie, battling it out for 9th. Thunder Driver is in 11th, Ricky Boy and Axis fighting for 12th, and then we have Connor who's DNF'd. But here we go then, Krasnodar made the move, and he's pulled a massive gap already after overtaking. I don't know if there may be an incident between those two. We just, yeah, sadly I did not catch that. But we'll just have to wait and see until at the end of the race. But yeah, Krasnodar F1 fan makes another mistake into this first chicane. It's going to cost him time. Krasnodar only has 2.5 laps to go here until he's a champion. He just needs to keep it on track and not teleport anymore. As you can see, the top 2 has an 11-second gap down to P3, which is absolutely massive. There we go then, 2 laps to go between the 2 drivers. The one stopper did not seem to work out. The 2 stopper did seem to work out for Krasnodar here, as he has the fastest lap. He got the pole position, and he's going for maximum points here to take the title with 1 lap to go soon. F1 fan is not managing to close the gap. Glow is going to be holding on to P3, it seems like. Brno has passed Lexus. But here we go then, final lap for Krasnodar. He only has a few corners left to go until he's crowned a champion. He just needs to keep it on track through the through the first sector, through the first couple of chicanes, into the hairpin, into the final sector now. He only has 2 corners to go, and Krasnodar through the final corners is your JL Season 16B World Champion. F1 fan comes home in P2, which is going to give him the P2 in the standings, I think. And Glow is going to come home in P3, sadly losing out the title in the end. A great race from him either way, starting 8th, climbing back up to the podium. Rafita taking 4th. Then we have Mill and Brno, who's going to take it on the line. It's going to be Mill who takes it on the line. And then we have Alexis across the line already. Alexis in 9th. 8th, Albano in 9th. Jason on his debut, 10th place. Pretty good from him. Sunday Driver 11th. Axis in 12th. And then we have Ricky Boy in last place. Wow, what a season finale that was. The title rivals battling it out until the end. It was Krasnodar who did finish on top, taking maximum points home as well for Elation Striders. Sadly did not manage to get the constructors today. Solaris is your constructors champions. But Krasnodar is your JL champion here today. Congratulations. And that was it for Season 16B. Next time around in Season 17A, we will have a completely new top drivers, as the top 2 will definitely be banned. So we'll see you then.